Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of John Matrixx Talks Movies. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. Today, we're talking about Luke Skywalker in episode 9. Mark Hamill really hasn't shot much for this movie. That's a little bit of a concern for me. They've been shooting this movie since this summer, and apparently Mark Hamill has only been on set for one total week. So that brings up a question. How big of a role will Mark Hamill have in this movie? Now, Mark Hamill actually spoke with EW about what's going on with him so far in Star Wars Episode 9. He really isn't giving away anything as far as his character goes, but this is what he actually had to say, and it's really more about security with the script. But I'm going to read this to you. This is what he had to say. "I still have to go over and do episode 9, Hamill said. Most of the parts I have coming up besides Star Wars are voiceover. There's one big one, very high profile, I can't announce now, that I'm really excited about. You know how it is these days. Every time you sign NDAs, which are non-disclosure agreements. I remember back when I read the first Star Wars script, I was like, wow, that's the goofiest thing I've ever read. I gave it to my best friend to read, and I said, what do you think of it? He said, it's really wild, it's crazy. Can I give it to Meredith? Sure, go ahead. I went around to all of my friends. Of course, back then nobody cared. Nowadays it's like working for some secret deep state government organization, like being in the CIA. They're going to send rewrites over to Prague on this dark red paper that gives you a headache to read. Now, that red paper is really to prevent copying and that kind of thing. And Mark Hamill actually said they're going to actually like hand deliver this to him, so he's going to be able to read it. They're going to watch him, and then he's going to have to give it back. So I don't know how they actually really learn their lines on Star Wars movies. Maybe it's just a scene by scene thing, I guess. I really don't have any idea about that. But Mark Hamill said that he spent about a week on episode 9 previously and will return to do more shooting amid his Nightfall schedule. That's another movie that he's working on right now. But Mark Hamill, 1 week so far on Star Wars Episode 9. And we're almost into January right now. And Mark Hamill has only spent 1 week on the set. They started filming this movie in the middle of the summer. And they only have, a month or so to go. So if you were expecting Mark Hamill to have a huge role in this movie, I think you will be highly disappointed. Maybe he will have a bigger role towards the end of the movie. I don't know what it is with JJ Abrams and the character of Luke Skywalker. Can't seem to put him in anything. So this just really tells me that we are just getting a Mark Hamill Force Ghost, nothing more. You can put it to bed, he's not coming back to life. But he did say he had this 1 minute scene that he has to shoot. So maybe JJ will give him some type of a redemption from The Last Jedi. Maybe he's going to be involved in this one huge scene. But I think I did a video months ago saying I don't expect Mark Hamill to be in this movie very much. After reading this, that really only kind of confirms that he won't have much of a role in this movie. They're going to focus on Kylo Ren, and I think this movie may actually be more about Kylo Ren than Rey. Now, the rumor going around is that this movie will be entitled Star Wars Episode 9, Son of Darkness. That seems very stupid to me. It doesn't even sound like a Star Wars title. I don't think that's going to be the title of the movie. These rumors, you really can't believe it on titles. Like, they actually thought Avengers Endgame was going to be called Avengers Annihilation, and that was proven to be wrong. But Luke Skywalker, I think he's going to end up just being the Force Ghost Obi-Wan Kenobi with one big scene. So the character of Luke is pretty much completely destroyed. There's probably not much that can save Star Wars right now. They have done it to themselves. How is it that a movie that started filming, I believe, in June, so was that July, August, September, October, November, December, 6 months now, and Mark Hamill has been on set for one total week? Maybe he'll just be Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi for a few scenes, and they'll just add on one nice scene. So once again, this is telling me that our hero Luke Skywalker won't really be a hero anymore. That guy, Luke Skywalker, the last time we actually saw him was in 1983, Return of the Jedi. The guy in The Last Jedi was not Luke. And you're not going to get much of Luke, if Luke at all, in this movie. So we can actually put that to bed. So that Mark Hamill, he's going to be shooting some scenes this month. Wow. Doesn't really do much for me. But in remembrance of the character that was Luke Skywalker, I'm going to watch Return of the Jedi probably this weekend, because that was the true Luke. So you're just going to be dealt more of Kylo Ren and more of Rey in this movie. Luke is not the focus anymore. So we can all forget about that. So what do you guys think of this? Mark Hamill, 1 week on the set so far of Star Wars Episode 9. He's going to film some more scenes. Does that really concern you that he hasn't really filmed any of his scenes yet, with only a little bit over a month to 2 months left to go? Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.